Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. So, in the last episode we finished another main mission. Oh well, we actually haven't fully finished it yet, but we finished a part of it. And yeah, we got some new information on the cat, some very disturbing, interesting information. But it also, brought up a bunch of new questions, so I hope we can find out more about that later. And yeah, I have been talking to my companions after that, and they're all in a very thoughtful mood at the moment. And I still need to talk to a few of them. I'm currently here at the medbay because I have made use of the respec station over here. I really only changed one detail in one of my last upgrades. I took an upgrade to the concussive shot that exchanges the recharge time for power cells. I thought that sounded interesting and I wanted to give it a try. But after the last mission, particular after the long fight against the Cardinal, I realized that I didn't really like it. So I respect Ryder to undo that change, but everything else is basically the same as before. And yeah, the Mosha is still here. I'm not sure if I can talk to her now. One little detail I find nice though, the display over here is actually, fitting for the patient on the beds in Angara. And I'm pretty sure this wasn't here before, so that's a nice little detail. Also, I'm not sure if that beeping sound in the background is like her heartbeat, but if it is very similar to a human heartbeat, isn't it? Sounds to me like a heartbeat anyway. Okay, so yeah, let's see if I can talk to her now.
Just need to rest up a bit while I recover my strength.
Alright, I can't. But I know there are a few other people I can talk to. I think I haven't actually talked to Liam yet, so maybe I want to do that first. And it seems like he's in his quarters, which is apparently the storage compartment of the Tempest. So let's go and visit him.
In engineering, if you need anything, Ryder.
Yeah, I've already talked to Gil. You people are confusing me.
Liam?
Dude, will you ever put on a shirt again?
You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Well, do you need to talk? I'm just, doing my round in the ship and I have an open ear for everyone.
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great. But the Ket's still what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Joe. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all, can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
Well, but we sort of are outsiders here, and I mean, we can't honestly expect that we just walk into this galaxy and then we just fix everything, right? Although, arguably, this is kind of what we've been doing in the last few episodes. So we basically fix all the problems for the Angara that they couldn't do for, I don't know, decades. So it's sort of what we're doing. But we should probably not expect that we will be able to fix everything.
Liam, we're not from here, and never will be.
But we are here. We can't always be strangers. There's no room. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
Well, I doubt it.
Clean break. Just the clothes on my back.
Me too, more or less. But I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family works in it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
That doesn't seem feasible. Yeah, I don't think it will arrive here in your lifetime. You know that. But it's still a nice sentiment, I suppose.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
Well, this option, again, it's not as blatant as the other ones, but it feels a bit like, you know, taking his pain and his problems and making it about yourself, you know. Oh, I'm lonely too. So, guess I'm going to skip that one. You do seem to care a lot.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth.
And I mean, that was a pretty nice thing to say too.
This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, yeah. Plus, it kind of seems that you brought something along, like the couch. I mean, this is certainly not standard issue. And yeah, you're still wearing no shirt. Apparently you like it that way. Anyway, so we talked to Liam, and yeah, Drek is apparently in the kitchen. And I suppose I should also talk to Sam. And I think that's all of them for now. So, Drake, what are you doing in the galley?
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
Yeah, I guess he's a threat.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
Well, I don't know if you have noticed yet, Drake, but Ryder doesn't really do plans. She's just, you know, seat of the pants. Sacrifices are inevitable. Not my style. I don't know, dropping a nuke on his head might not be a bad idea, to be honest.
I hope it doesn't come to that. But exaltation seems almost worse.
If he has his way, there won't be anyone left to save. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy, and there are still despots. We saw similar types back when I worked as a peacekeeper. Pirates attacking the colonies. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
Well, and we may have an army, but I have a Krogan.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh. True enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Alright. Thanks for the prep talk, Drake. And yeah, I guess I will check in on Sam as well.
Hello, Ryder. Exploring the exaltation facility brings a Solarian quote to mind. We uplifted desperate souls into weapons, and know not what we destroyed.
That's a fair description of exaltation.
I have changed since we linked, but I am still myself. Exaltation takes personhood and overwrites it, destroys it. I already understood that such destruction is wrong. Now, through you, I know why it is abhorrent.
Okay, well, Sam has some pretty profound thoughts from time to time. And yeah, how are the jokes coming?
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why do Elcor start stampedes? Because they wish to be heard.
Honestly, I think your jokes are getting worse. I don't know.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Okay, well, thank you for your insight. I already checked my mail last episode, but sometimes they have like new stuff to say after I talk to companions, so let's have a look. Yeah, I have actually 2 new ones. Thanks for listening from Liam, Nafset, Costa. Well, you're welcome, I guess. The last talk from Vetra. Ryder, thanks for listening to me. I hope I didn't come across whiny. Could my life have been different? Sure. Could have had a dad, a mom, a rigid upbringing, and great prospects in the Turian civil service, with the stiff collars and the yesers to go along. What I'm saying is different's not always better. I don't regret anything or what I've done to get where I am. Don't regret coming here either. Alright, I'm glad you feel that way. And I think you're fine the way you are. You don't need to be like a standard Turian. Anyway, I guess I spoke to everyone. So, I don't know, I may actually want to return to the Nexus. I have a few things to do there. For example, I have another memory unlocked, and PB wants to meet me on the Nexus. So, I guess I'll go back there and maybe I can talk to a few people again.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Uh-huh. Do tell more. Do tell more, Callow. You're always just fighting with a girl when you could be telling some interesting stories about that. Anyway, let's go to the galaxy
Hold
map.
orbit steady.
And yeah, I got a few new quests on Vault, but I mean that can wait a
I'm picking
while.
up something.
And I mean, while I'm here, I may actually want to scan the system finally.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
An asteroid. Okay, let's pick up those minerals. So what do we got here? Copper. I'll take your copper. This asteroid is honeycombed with artificial caverns. A few fragments of remnant technology remain, though it appears another party, perhaps a cat, removed the rest. Oh well, that's interesting. So maybe the remnants have been mining copper here, huh? That's my theory anyway. Alright, let's check out the 2 planets as well. And don't hit any asteroids, please. Well, I can see there's something unusual at this planet.
Anomaly
What is this?
detected.
Yeah. Exactly. What is this?
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Aha, a wreckage. This empty Angaran escape pod appears to have been drifting over Pass 55 for nearly a decade. Markings suggest it came from an exploratory vessel. Its data is now yours to carry forward. Alright, well, thank you for the data. I hope I will make good use of it. I haven't actually read the description of the planet, have I? No, I have not. Pass 55. Hydrogen and methane comprise the bulk of Pass 55's atmosphere. Innumerable tiny satellites drift low in the gas giant's orbit to disperse to form a proper ring. Alright. And let's have a look at Ditivios.
I'm picking up something.
Well, this planet looks like it has actually water. Null. Alright, Null is the name of the system and Ditivius is the name of the planet. Ditivius is largely covered in oceans of nitrogen churned by powerful winds. The storms make detailed surface scans difficult. Okay, so it's not water, it's nitrogen. Anyway, let's look for that anomaly. Oh!
Probe
Storm.
I found something.
A storm. This massive hurricane is carrying a sort of nitrogen-adapted plankton over the ocean. Ditivius appears to be home to simple life forms. Alright. Well, that's interesting. It's pretty cold though. Anyway, I guess we're done with this system. So, let's go back to the Nexus. You know, one thing that I noticed, nitpicky time here, when you plot a course to one of the systems, the course is one of these zigzag patterns, and we've seen this before in the trilogy when you had the same zigzag pattern when going to, you know, a distant system. But I was under the impression that the reason for this was because in the trilogy you traveled by mass relays and you couldn't just travel from, you know, one relay to one on the opposite side, but basically you were just hopping to the next relay and then used it again to hop to the next and so on, and that created this zigzag pattern when going from cluster to cluster. Now obviously in this game you don't use mass relays, you just travel via your normal engine. And I mean, while this does kind of look like a spiral galaxy, this is just one cluster, so you don't actually need a mass relay because this is much smaller than, you know, the Milky Way galaxy. So it's kind of funny that they still use the zigzag pattern, because normally you could just go straight, right? I mean, in the trilogy, when you entered a cluster via mass relay, you could go to the neighboring systems and you used your normal ship's engine to do that, and you used fuel to get there, and you were just going in a straight line. But they use the same zigzag pattern for traveling here, even though it technically is not needed, right? Anyway, just a small observation. Let's go back to the Nexus.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault.
Yeah, I have heard that news already. So, we are back on the Nexus, and let's see where I need to go for my quest. I mean, I know where I need to go for the memories, but what about PB's project? In her Nexus apartment. Where would that be? Oh, it's right over here, apparently. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Oh, it's upstairs.
I don't know
see.
about these Angara.
What is your problem? Concerned citizen? What are you concerned about?
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. And now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Nothing's for certain, I guess, but maybe you should give them a try. I mean, you can't expect to go into a new galaxy and don't meet strange new aliens, so maybe you should just, give them the benefit of a doubt and see if you can trust them.
Trust is something that is built or broken. The more certain they are of us, the more certain we can be of them.
Wow. Yeah, I get you.
Talk to them, get to know them. It can only help.
Good advice. I will.
Alright, well, I'm glad I could ease your concerns. But, I mean, the Angara basically feel the same about us. They don't know if they can trust us either. So, we have to earn each other's trust and, build on that. Okay, apparently the quarters are over here. I may actually not have been to this part of the Nexus before, now that I think about it. This doesn't seem familiar. Yeah, we have a bunch of doors here, but they're all locked. And apparently this is PB's apartment. Okay, let's knock.
Unlocking. Come on in.
Apparently you knock with your Omni tool. Oh wow, you have apparently an aversion to order. This looks like a mess.
What in the world is this?
Indeed. Who's your friend, PB?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
Well, that's pretty neat.
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Did you just call her babe? Yeah, talk about being hostile.
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is PB's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out.
Who are you anyway?
So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
So, what happened between you? I care about you. Yeah, at some point, sooner or later, I feel I need to start making a few decisions in regards to romance. So far, I don't really have a clear favorite. So I haven't made up my mind in that regard. And according to the comments, I still haven't met all the potential options. So I'm still kind of trying to walk the line here, keeping my options open, but not really committing to anything. But at some point, I may have to give it some thought if I want to continue to flirt. I mean, for now, I've just been very generous with my flirt options. but I may not be able to keep this up forever. Although apparently, according to a comment, some of the romances you can kind of can have like a one-night stand, so nothing that's really locking out other options. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to try some of those. But yeah, like I said, I don't really want to commit too much at this point because I have not really made up my mind yet. This palace, yeah. I'm not really sure about this place. It looks a little bit like a mess.
But how can you give all this up? Ha! Watch me. Easy come, easy go.
Remnant VI unlocked. PB's research has unlocked the Remnant VI power. This power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable Remnant observer. You can find this power on the tech skill screen. Okay. Well, that is interesting
I'll
indeed.
pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Huh. Just don't attack the wrong target. I can't actually scan it. Alright, the quest is still going, but it's currently on hold, so suppose I'm going to leave. No, I can't talk to her anymore. Right, so we found out about PB's project, and it might be useful. Anyway, the next stop would be the Hyperion, because I want to talk to Sam. He has a new memory for me. Alright, here we are at the Sam node. So let's see what we can see here.
One of your father's memories is available.
Alright, let's go.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little inside.
No chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
Alright, well, that was a pretty nice memory.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
Well, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work like that. Life is hectic and you don't really have the time to be together. And then, you know, you only meet at certain occasions. It just happens.
People get busy. Scott and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad. Your parents were buff on you.
A form of symbiosis.
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Alright, well, thank you.
That's all for now.
Of course.
I'm not sure if this unlocked some new entries in his log. I mean, Sam didn't mention it, but maybe I should at least have a look at it.
Your father's personal logs.
No, they are still encrypted. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is I will make around through the Nexus, talk to all the important people and see if there's a new dialogue or maybe other new stuff that has changed from last time. And whenever I find something, I will include it in the episode. For example, I know that the captain is somewhere over here. Maybe we want to talk to her first.
Good job with the Prodromos outpost, Pathfinder. Ready to wake up a batch of colonists and send them down there. It'll be nice to see their excitement when they realize this is really happening.
Well, Prodromos is kinda like old news already.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Maybe I should just talk to her again.
Ryder, one of the Angaran delegates was here for a tour. A first contact already. Who'd have thought? They seemed nice. Of course, that's how diplomats are supposed to seem.
That's true. And yeah, apparently she has like new dialogue for different developments, and if I don't talk to her in a while, then she just saves that dialogue and you can still catch up on it.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
I don't know, maybe let's try it again.
Welcome back, Ryder.
Okay, that appears to
anything?
be all the new dialogue.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Alright, let's see what else we can find.
That's okay, Drac. I'll just hang out here. Thanks, though.
Guess you're busy, huh?
Nah, just caught up in my own thoughts. Got a lot of them. But I'll see you on the Tempest, huh?
Sure thing, kid.
Well, apparently I found PB. I mean, I already knew where Vetra and Drac and Liam are hiding on the Nexus, and apparently PB is just standing here in the atrium.
Hey, Ryder. Taking a stroll?
Something like that?
I just wandered over from the Nexus myself. That place bores me.
Because it's too familiar?
Been there, done that?
You get me. I spent over a year stuck there. Well, when I wasn't exploring Eos. And I know things are getting better. More lively. But there are too many bad associations. I probably won't hang out there much.
Okay, well, fair enough. Alright, now we are on Nexus operations, so let's talk to the usual folks like Cash and Tan and Addison, I suppose.
History is made after the initiative establishes.
May I have a word?
Oh, another concerned citizen. Why are you also concerned?
What is it?
You're out there, facing the Ket. We hear only rumors making them out to be monsters. Maybe they just don't understand us. Do you think peace could ever be possible?
That's a good question. I mean, so far I don't really have seen anything that would suggest that peace is possible. I mean, apparently the whole procreation is based on taking other species and turning them into their own against their will. So, on that basis, I don't think that peace is possible. So, at this point in time, I would say no.
The Ket seems set in their ways.
So, it would be up to us to change?
If they have their way, they'll change us into them. That's what they do.
Oh, I see. We must continue the fight then. Thank you for your time.
Alright, well, I hope I could ease your concerns as well. And I mean, I guess we'll see if we can make peace with the Ket, but I would say that they have to change more than we do, because they have to change, like, their whole way of procreation. Anyway, let's see what's going on here.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. And be careful out there. I only have one of you.
Those two are kind of cute.
The colonies are really easing our workload.
Glad to hear it, Kesh.
Pathfinder.
Alright, he doesn't have any new dialogue.
Spender is at it again.
Did you tell him I was coming down to check on you?
He still won't leave me alone. He's pretending to inspect my work.
Right. Cycling airlocks 56B and 57B now.
That worked. He's leaving. Thank you.
Okay.
Pathfinder.
Alright, she doesn't have new dialogue either.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
And yeah, I still need to take care of Spender, but I still don't know where that planet is that I'm supposed to investigate. So, yeah.
The Angara have nothing to fear from the people of the Milky Way.
But do you have anything to offer?
Our wisdom, our knowledge.
We have plenty of that on our own.
Of course. And you also have food, water, necessities of life.
Now we get to the heart of the matter.
I would like to lay a groundwork for trade between our people.
What would you trade?
Well, wisdom and knowledge.
We'll take that under consideration. Good day.
Well, you also have a Pathfinder that can kick some serious ass. I think that's more important at the moment.
Something I can help you with?
Apparently not.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
I'm sure. I'm sure you are.
Hi, Ryder.
Apex personnel, please check your
Hi, Ryder.
roster for important updates.
Oh hey, seems I finally found a Jarl as well. So that's all of my inner squad, right? I mean, Liam's at the bar, Cora is at Ten's office, Drake is at Cash's office, PB is apparently at the atrium, Jarl is over here, and Vetra is standing outside at the dock. So I think I found all of my companions now.
Pathfinder, thank you for arranging my access to the cultural center. There's so much to study here. It will take a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fun, but take everything with a, grain of doubt, because some of the stuff is not entirely accurate.
I'd enjoy that. All the reading. History, science, culture. Get some snacks, settle into that corner over there.
No offense, but I'm starting with the Asari.
Oh, sure. But when you get to Elcor Hamlet, I want to know.
Elka Hamlet is the best, I agree. Right, so we have our VIs here. I don't think anything else has changed. So Vetra, still can't just relax a bit?
Things are still going smoothly without me to look over them?
We're good. I told you we'd manage.
Damn. You could have at least pretended the transition was difficult.
Stop working for a moment, seriously.
I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
Well, does it really matter?
Does dwelling on what-ifs help anything? Things are the way they are.
I can't just forget my father. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Okay, well, I leave you to your thoughts.
Should I apply for an outpost?
I'd miss having you here.
And yep, Liam's still at the bar.
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear it.
You always find something to celebrate, right?
Take a break, Pathfinder. Everyone needs it.
Oh, that's fine. That's exactly why I'm here. So, got any new drinks for me?
Drink of the hour is a lucky leprechaun.
Wanna give it a shot?
How lucky are we talking here?
I forget where the ingredients are from.
That's reassuring, but okay, hit me with it.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Don't say that. There's a lot of bad stuff that can happen if you drink stuff of unknown ingredients. Oh, yeah, like that, for example. No. Yeah, maybe you should overthink that recipe. But I seem to be doing fine. What's going on with you, by the way? You're just standing here? Are you even real? Looks more like a mannequin to me. Anyway, yeah, it seems like Gil is the only one. Liam is the only one of my companions in here. Gil is no longer here. I'm not sure if he's somewhere else on the Nexus, but I haven't found Lexi either, so I suppose only my inner squad mates are actually on the Nexus. Anyway, I still have a bit of time left in this episode, so how about we go back to Ears for a moment and investigate this quest over here. Cora is waiting for some life signs of the Asariak. So yeah, I suppose I'm going back to the Tempest. I'm pretty sure I have talked to everyone on the Nexus, and those that I didn't include just didn't have any new dialogue.
Pathfinder?
Alright, I am back on Ears. I brought Cora along, so let's go and find that Asari. I guess I'm going to mark the quest active. And I do believe that she is here in Prodromos. And somewhere over here, apparently. Oh, I still have my infiltrator profile active. Alright, apparently it's inside this building. Hi Daria, yes, that's her.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper. We're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the cat.
So the cat attacked the Ark?
The evidence pointed to the Ket being involved.
The way pain is involved when you get burned.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
And why were they hunting you specifically?
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Alright, will do.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
Alright, go to Vault to track the Paraphona signal. Ah, okay. So I need to go back to... Oh! I have not looted this container yet. Right, we have some leads on the Asariak finally. And yeah, I guess I will go back to the Tempest in the next episode. We have a bunch of stuff that we can choose from. I may actually go to Aya first because I need to bring back the Moshai. And maybe after that we can return to Vault, finish at least, you know, the proper quest, not the collection quest or whatever. And I don't know, maybe then it's time for Haval or something like that. there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot to choose from. Anyway, I think the episode is long enough now. I will probably stay here for a few minutes and look around if there's anything new, but then we will go back to the Tempest in the next episode. So, as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.